This is Vaughn with Spirit of Health, and we are going to talk about heavy metal cleansing and a couple different heavy metal packages we have in here. And I just want to give you the concept behind why we created them and what's in them and how each of the individual products work. Heavy metal's a big problem. How do you know if you have heavy metal contamination or it's causing a problem in your body? Well, it's hard to know for sure. They can find out through some medical tests. A hair mineral analysis is a very, very good way to find out if you have some of the heavy metals like mercury and lead and aluminum and some of the more common ones. It does show up in the testing that I do, the homeopathic nutrition response testing. You can find it that way. But if you've been subject to say, for example, heavy metals through lead or through paint or through your work environment, it's definitely a good idea to do a heavy metal cleanse. Feeling generally lethargic and weak and tired, it often is heavy metals. Now, if you've had amalgams, if you've had mercury put in your mouth, you absolutely 100% have a heavy metal problem. Mercury is one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous substance known to man. And if you've had mercury fillings, you want to do something to take care of this. Obviously, getting the mercury amalgams removed, ideally, long-term would be great, but you still want to take a heavy metal cleansing product to cleanse the stuff out of your tissues. So what's in the heavy metal package? There's a couple things in here that are unique that you won't find in other heavy metal formulas. Through my training, I learned that one of the keys to heavy metal cleansing, the body has a self-defense mechanism to this, and it's right in the salivary glands, or they're called parotid glands. And these glands secrete enzymes that break metals and chemicals out of the tissues of the body so that the body can release them and remove them through the bowels. So the first thing you want to do is you want to strengthen those salivary glands. And those are wiped out in a lot of people because of all the chemicals and metals and things we're dealing with in our environment. So we're going to strengthen the glands, the parotid glands, with a product called parotid. Second, we have metal-free. This is a specific spray under your mouth, and it's specific to binding the really nasty heavy metals. So your mercury, your aluminum, your cadmium, the lead, these types of metals. It has been studied. It's been on the market for 13 years now, and it is a phenomenal product. I've seen amazing results with it, especially in adults, but as well as children. A lot of children are being diagnosed with behavioral disorders and being given these drugs like Ritalin, which are horribly damaging. And it turns out they have a heavy metal toxicity. There's a reason that these things are happening, and a drug's not gonna solve the problem. So the metal-free is a great product. Now, just so you know, if you do have metal in your mouth, you want to get the extender so that you can put the metal drops on the back of your mouth and get it down into your throat. So, because you don't want to put it under your tongue, otherwise it's going to go straight to the metal in your mouth and you're not going to get it out of your tissue. So that's a really important key. The third thing that's in it is a product called Zeoforce, which is a zeolite clay. And clays very negatively charged, and it binds all positively charged molecules. They attract to it and it pulls them right out through the bowels. And then finally, chlorella. Chlorella is well known to pull metals out of the system, but specifically the bowels. So again, this combination of products is going to release metals, going to bind them, and they're going to come out through the bowels. So you want to make sure you're taking things that are also going to clean up metals in the bowels. So the chlorella is the final piece of that puzzle. So it's just those 4 products in the heavy metal cleansing program. There's also recipes on my website for heavy metal chelation pesto, which is a great tasting pesto that you can make that pulls metals out of the body. Drinking lots of water is critical, and in the instructions you'll see this, but you cannot be constipated when you're doing a heavy metal cleanse. These metals are going to come out through your bowels, and if you are constipated, you're going to reabsorb these metals into your body, and you're going to get sick. So it's very critical you are not at all constipated when you're doing this program. So that's the basic heavy metal program. I do offer a second level program, more of an advanced program, just to open up detoxification pathways in the body. So how do you do that? You do that with a liver drainage product. A product that cleanses and detoxifies the liver. It's actually a homeopathic, just drops under the tongue, opens up the liver, helps you to, because the liver, it handles and filters everything that comes through the body, including metals. So this is going to help the liver to drain. Magnesium is also in this. It's called Calm, and it's magnesium. Magnesium opens up all the detoxification pathways in the body. It's a vasodilator. So it dilates blood vessels, it dilates lymph, and it's going to help open up those pathways for the body to detox better. And then finally, in the second level program, is a product called Cleanse Smart, which is just an overall cleanse for the bowels and for the liver. It's just an herbal cleanse, very simple, very gentle, but just to, again, cleanse out the liver and the colon and open up more of those detoxification pathways, especially for those who are struggling with constipation, those types of issues, and still want to do a heavy metal cleanse. You want to get the second package that's going to offer those additional products in there to help with the cleansing effort of the body. So that's it for heavy metals. I encourage you to watch my class that I did on heavy metals. I explain all this in a lot more detail, but I just wanted to give you a snippet of what I included in the packages and why. So thanks for listening or watching, and may God bless you